Meteorologist Dean Davis and the Weather Pros, liveweatherblogs.com. We are looking at a volatile situation today in the Midwest. We also have a slight risk of severe weather in the Philadelphia metro, Baltimore, and D.C. area. So we'll be covering both locations. So as you see here, the moderate risk has parts of Dallas, Wichita Falls, Oklahoma City, and Norman, up to parts of Wichita, Kansas, into southern Nebraska. This is going to be the area with the most probable threat of damaging tornadoes. We also have slight risks and enhanced risks around that includes Grand Island, Nebraska, Omaha, Nebraska, St. Louis, Louisville, down around that moderate risk. And we also have that severe weather threat, the slight risk here from parts of Barnegat to Atlantic City to Philadelphia to Medford, Tabernacle, back through central Pennsylvania, northern Virginia, Baltimore, Washington are included, and then the marginal risk, which I think will actually get into play today, and I think we should lower this down to probably the Virginia border, based on what I'm seeing in the observations right now. The chance of this becoming a linear line and moving south towards Roanoke would not be out of the picture by this evening. So all around the Mid-Atlantic states and then down towards, of course, the southwestern Virginia area needs to watch that. But the biggest talk today is going to be about the tornado threat in the Midwest. And we said tornadoes, so we're going to go into actually where the Storm Prediction Center has the tornado risk the highest, which is going to be definitely in that red zone. You see in the moderate risk. I'm actually surprised we haven't seen a high risk for parts of that area, especially on the Oklahoma City area. Looking at a tornado threat, my God, this is a large area of tornado threat. Lincoln, Nebraska, Oklahoma City, Garden City, on the outside of that. But Wichita will, Tulsa will be right on the outskirts of that. Oklahoma City, Norman, Wichita Falls, Texas, and Abilene, Dallas. These areas are going to be under the gun for a tornado outbreak. Long-lived tornadoes. And that is not going to be fun. Keep your weather radios on and so forth. Get warnings. So we're taking a look at Kansas, southern Kansas. Look at this. Southeast wind at the lowest level. Surface turns to the southwest. That is a classic available tornado issue. We also have a nice bit of cape available. The moisture's definitely there. So we see winds with height increase. And let's go down to some of the totals here. We're talking about 5,000 cape expected this afternoon. 5,113 cape. Let me tell you what that is. That is a explosive. I mean explosive. When these storms go, it will be so quick. You will have to be listening for warnings because it's just that volatile out in the Midwest. 20.8 on supercell, meaning it's almost likely, this is not a good, not good if you're not looking for tornadoes. It's pretty much got a rounded hodograph. This is just bad. So people in the Midwest, please be on your toes for the latest severe weather that could occur. It's really significant, and I don't go out and hit on this very often how significant it's going to be, but it's going to be bad. Up towards the D.C. area, not as much of a tornado risk. This is more of a damaging wind risk. We will see some winds that are up about 80, 90 knots. If it comes to the surface, you're going to get some damaging winds, and that is a potential. We slipped down a little bit to Roanoke. We actually have a little bit of veering there, so it's not totally escaping the possibility of a tornado, but damaging wind will definitely be the biggest potential in that location also. So we'll keep an eye on it for you. Meteorologist Dean Davison, the Weather Pros. Have a safe day. please get your warnings from the NOAA Weather Radio, television, and we will update as much as we can on our Facebook page. Meteorologist Dean Davis, the Weather Pros.